You're back with another one. Top 10 martial arts anime with epic hand-to-hand combat and overpowered main character. By Otaku Den. Go ahead and like the video. It's going to be in the description. Always in the description. Go ahead and like their video. And before you do that, like my video, because it's how you found it. So go ahead and do that. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Fighting?
No, I mean not this fighting, but something like this.
Yeah, definitely like that. I'm definitely a big fan of that kind of fight.
So, in honor of every animator who's worked for the lowest wage possible and given us great fight scenes, here is a top 10 video where I rank the best martial arts anime with an overpowered protagonist.
If y'all got Twitter, show some love to y'all favorite animators. Go ahead and just tweet them. They probably use it. No matter what kind of animator. Show love to your favorite animator, because that's hard work. I tried it. It's hard.
Supernatural powers that come in the form of an inconspicuous tattoo. The story is centralized around Seigi, who is a middle schooler who happens to be trained in martial arts. He finds himself involved in a fight to help save a homeless man from being picked on by a bunch of street thugs one day, as per his spirit to protect the weaker people around him. In return of Seigi's help, the man gives him a strange tattoo on his palm. The tattoo was none other than a weapon produced during the arms race between America and the Serenistan Kingdom. This tattoo ends up pulling Seigi into an entirely different world than he is used to, as he starts being pursued by a very powerful girl that attempts to take back the tattoo. He puts his skills to the test just to stay alive, and hopefully learn how his newfound powers work in order to use them to survive the oncoming onslaught. The anime is praised for being a perfect fit in the action genre, as it contains perfectly choreographed action scenes with a beautiful art style. While some critique the story to be somewhat generic, if you're a fan of anime with a fair share of hot-blooded fighting action, this should definitely be on your watch list.
Honestly, I should just have my Funimation open at all times, just so I can add stuff, because there's plenty of times where I'm like, I'm gonna watch this, and I don't add it, because I forget the name. And I will go back to the video.
Next on our list may seem deceptively simple,
so I just comment it down below so I can remember. What's your favorite
is a rare
from this
anime
list?
That breaks the norm of a traditional episode runtime by making each of its episodes 50
okay,
minutes.
He's fucking him up. How are you gonna hit that man with the meanest juggle combo I ever seen in my life? He's just floating there and he's juggling the hell out of him. I gotta see that one more time. He's juggling the hell out of him.
On our list may seem deceptively simple, but many consider that to be a part of its charm. Katana Gatari is a rare anime that breaks the norm of a
juggling the hell out of him. Bro, like, let him down. Hit him with a clean 6-hit combo.
Was released on a monthly
He's
basis.
just floating.
The story takes place in Edo era Japan, as it is centralized around Shichika Yasuri, an exiled war hero and the 7th head of the Kyoto Ryu School of Fighting. Out of the various sword styles that existed within the era, Shichika practiced the most extraordinary, named Kyoto-ryu, a series which consists of the user using his own body as a blade.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna just. Oh, there it is right there. I'm gonna go back to it. Okay, there it is. And I gotta see this man get juggled one more time, because that was crazy.
Is a rare anime that breaks the norm of
look at that juggle. Oh my goodness. Okay, we back to where we were. He's juggling the hell out of him.
Togame ends up making an appearance in his life. Togame persuades Shichika to take part in a quest alongside her to retrieve 12 notoriously unique swords named Deviant Blades, as they set off to face dangers previously unthought of, in order to make this endeavor a success. Praised by many for its capacity to stay fresh even in its simple premise, Katana Gatari is known for its dialogue-heavy narrative. After all, the light novel the anime is based off of is created by the same author that wrote Bakemono Gatari. However, when the action does get going, get ready for a wild ride, as it does not disappoint.
Okay.
Hitori no Shita is an anime with a rather mixed
not on there.
reception. It's based off of a Chinese webtoon named Yiren Zija, and the anime adaptation ran for 2 strong seasons. The anime is centralized around Zhang Chulan, who ends up getting attacked by zombies on his way to visit his grandfather's grave. In the middle of this hostile situation, a mysterious girl who wields kitchen knives as weapons arrived in the nick of time and saves him from trouble. After the bizarre encounter, Zhang finds his own life turned upside down as he ends up meeting the same girl again in his university. He begins to face off various adversaries with the martial arts techniques taught to him by his grandfather, named Kitayen. The story is centralized around Zhang trying to find out the truth behind his grandfather's past and his connection to the mysterious girl that became.
Now I got a question though. Is this like actual? Is that fire in his hand actual fire, or is it like a visual representation of fire? Because I know they do that sometimes. Because Demon Slayer, that water not really there. It's just a visual representation of his technique. So it's like,
Part of his life. Taking a
I need to
traditional
know.
approach to
I need to
martial
know.
arts
Someone
along
tell
with
me.
supernatural elements is something that is seen in many anime, and this particular one does it surprisingly well.
it's based off a webtoon. Let's probably say that. God damn, they comboing the shit out of her.
This
Combo
is
the
an
shit
anime
out of
that
them
is
right
well
back.
known within the action anime genre, and its reception is well deserved. Kenichi Shirahama is a school student that is known for his studious nature, but in an effort to become strong, he takes a chance by joining the school's karate club. However, the upperclassmen bullies see this as an opportunity as they use the karate club as an excuse to beat him up in order to get him kicked out of the club. While he was close to giving up, his newfound interest in fellow new classmate Miyu Funinji causes him to train extra hard under the tutelage of the dojo she resides in. Don't let this
Bro, if I'm in a fight and someone kicks the glasses off my face, like I'm done. I'm never talking to you again. You're not even going to be able to boast. You kicked the glasses so hard on my face, it broke in my eyes. I'm never again talking to you. You get no smoke from me. You get nothing. Forever. You never gonna hear from me again. You got it. You won.
simplistic nature of the story and
You
its rather
won.
crude-looking art style fool you. This is an anime that will keep you gravitated towards it with various elements and hit all of your expectations when the action takes place. Even
was
though
this
it starts
from?
rather
This
slow,
looked
it's a
kinda old
must-watch
school.
for any fan of action anime.
Fist in there, star. Okay, yeah.
Fist of the North Star, or Hokuto no Ken, as it is known in Japan, is a legendary anime that achieved prime meme status due to one particular scene. With the main character that is obviously inspired by Bruce Lee, Fist of the North Star takes place in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. The brave protagonist of the show, Kenshiro, is
I'm
a
looking
warrior
up
that
all
is hunting
these.
down his rival, Shen, in order to rescue his kidnapped fiancée, Yuria. Throughout the anime, Kenshiro uses a deadly martial arts form named Hokuto Shiken in order to help the ones that needed it and defend himself. However, he
Not
ends up
fun
grabbing
mentioning
the
it. It's a
attention of
shame.
greater enemies along the way, as he is faced with ever-increasing odds. For an anime that was originally released in
God
1986,
damn.
it's still beloved by many fans of the genre.
Oh, this look clean. Got a high school? Okay. It like shook my eyes seeing
As a
going
more
from that
recent
old
addition
school
to the
type
action
anime just
genre,
to
this
the
anime
current
was well
day.
praised for its amazing art style and beautifully choreographed fight
completely
scenes.
different
The story
shits.
is centralized around Taekwondo expert Jin Mori, as he is invited to take part in the God of High School tournament. The tournament seeks out the greatest fighter amongst Korean high school students, and the grand prize of it all, one wish for anything that is desired by the winner. Nothing is prohibited, as every
Nope,
style
can't
of
watch
fighting
it now.
and weapons are allowed.
Last time
Along the
a
way, you
wish
will
was
friends
promised, they
karate specialist
bullshitted and
Han
wasted the
Dae-ri
whole
and
season.
swordsman
I was-
Yumida, who are taking part in the competition for their own personal reasons.
It was
Jin
such a
knows that
waste.
the
I can't
tournament
do
will
it. I'm not
constantly
getting
surprise him
wasted
with
by
new
a wish
challenges,
again.
and that every challenge along the way is ruthless, he finds the prospect of it all exciting irregardless. However, not all of it is as it seems, as there seems to be an underlying secret behind the tournament, as one Korean political candidate, Park Moo-jin, watches each fighter eagerly. This is the kind of anime that will hook you from the first episode. While many claim the story to be nothing special, the real beauty of this anime lies in the
It has to
action
be something
and
special.
amazing art
That's
style.
the most watched webtoon of all time. Like, I don't know if that's factual, but like every time I go on that website, it's got a high school right up there. It's number one every time I go on there. I've had that app for years. But I suggest if there's a wish of whatever you want, bro, half the time that's gonna be bullshit. They not gonna wish for something practical. That wish not gonna make sense at all half the time. It's gonna be some bring my guy back to life who died during this tournament. It's like, nigga, if you didn't just enter the tournament, y'all would have been good. You don't even need the wish. Like, I don't know. That's not what ruined it for me. It was Zodiac War. Just if you guys haven't seen Zodiac War, I would watch it, but don't expect that the prize to be worth it. Like, honestly, it's literally just for the experience, because then ain't nothing really matters at the end of the day. I'd watch it again. I wouldn't watch it again, but for the first time watching it through, it was fine. So that's my suggestion for this one. Zodiac War. Look it up. It's great. It's on Funimation. I'm not sponsored by Funimation, by the way. That's why I watch all my anime on. So I just know it's on that.
Kengan Ashura's surprise release in the mid to late 2019 season surprised a lot of people.
I wish
It
I was.
clearly
Hey,
draws
Funimation
inspiration
sponsor me.
from another well-known fighting anime named Baki. Our story takes place in a world where business decisions are taken by gladiator combat. Most businesses hire strong
animation looks so
gladiators to
weird.
represent them in fights that are purely there for these wealthy businesses and merchants to settle their disputes. It was a practice that had been in place since the Edo period. Our main character, Oma Tokita, is a striving fighter who is trying to prove himself to be the strongest. A member of the Nogi group named Hideki hires Oma
I can't get
along
into
with
this,
an
like,
average
just-
middle-aged man named
I keep
Kazuo
looking at how
Yamashita
different
as a
they are
manager.
from the
The two are then
background and
made to
everything.
take part
It's just
in
like,
fights
it takes me out of
facilitated
it.
by the Kengan Association. As tough as the journey ahead is, Oma's drive to be the best causes him to face the challenges head-on. While some people claim that the CGI art style that they
Yeah,
follow
okay.
takes the magic out of the anime,
Yeah,
the
okay,
action and
okay.
tension of the overall experience is still a sight to behold.
I hear that. It takes the. I'm just gonna let him say it again.
Challenges head-on. While some people claim that the CGI art style that they follow takes the magic out of the anime, the action and tension of the overall experience is still a sight to behold.
He said it takes the magic out of the anime, the CGI animation, which is exactly what I've been talking about that whole entry. I was just like, this is weird. Like, I can't get into this.
We're
He
finally
just
reaching the top
breathed.
3 of our list, and Baki's position
Hold up,
as
hold up. He just breathed this man's brain out. And his whole brain came out. Bro, is that what Lance Stevenson was trying to do? Braun need to press charges or something.
Number 3 in our list is well-deserved. As an anime adaptation of a manga that came out in 1991, the series already had its solid fanbase long before the story reached its
Oh, hell
anime
no.
form. The story
Is he
is
grabbing his
centralized around Hanma Baki, a boy that is born under an unlucky star. Baki had been indulging himself in rigorous training in all forms of martial arts since he was born. This was done in hopes of achieving his father's rule of Baki, surprising his father at his coming of age. However, that would not be an easy feat, as Baki's father, Hanma Yujiro, is known to be the most powerful creature walking on Earth. Due to his tendency to attract trouble in every turn of life, Baki realized that his way of life is to be the most powerful. Baki sets off on a journey to train under different masters and reach new heights, all in hopes of one day becoming the strongest man on Earth. Considered by many to be a true tournament arc anime, Baki's art style is truly a one-of-a-kind, and each episode gives you that hyped feeling you can get from no other anime. Combined with the
Okay,
rather
that's
expressive
dark.
art
This
style,
man is
along
just
with
hanging.
amazing
He's
sound
getting
design,
hung?
and this makes Baki legendary in its own right.
Okay, this is from the intro the background and the animation style matches each other,
Number
so
2
I can
on
at
our
least
list
deal with
is
this.
a work of art that is made to be shown off in our list. While it is a stretch to call this particular series an anime, the more realistic term that it's a combination of Japanese and Chinese animation. This legendary anime was created by the combined efforts of just 7 people. The story is rather simple, as it speaks of a world where monsters could give certain elected people the ability to master the 5 elements, and you end up
Didn't Legend of Korra or Last Airbender have like a Chinese, or is that Korean? Either I think there's the season of Legend of Korra that looks like this, like the wand flashback stuff looks just like this. So it might be the Chinese animation they were trying to do. It looks great though.
following one of these elected officials.
Even though I didn't
The art
really
style
enjoy
and
that part of
animation
Korra.
are considered by the
I'll be
masses
honest.
to be god tier.
I was like,
This
what the
is
hell am I
one
watching?
anime that
Where's
you
Korra?
absolutely
Who are
have
these
to watch
people?
for the fight
I don't
scenes
care.
alone. While Fog Hill of the 5 Elements only has 3 episodes,
God.
out, there are talks of a continuation happening very soon, and we are more than excited to see more.
He better threw up. And then Hajime no Ippo. This is what I never got to look up. Hold up.
Hajime no Ippo takes number 1 on our list, as it is considered
That's
to be the
unfortunate. It's not on
definitive
there
boxing
either.
anime by the masses. Praised by its fans for its accurate
I'ma
display
watch
of
this
boxing
somehow.
and its intricacies, Hajime no Ippo is definitely a love letter to the competitive sport of boxing. The story follows Makunochi Ippo, who is a school student that has been bullied his entire life. He constantly runs around and finds himself being beaten up by his classmates. One day, Ippo is saved by Takamura Momoru from a bunch of bullies, as Ippo faints from his injuries. Ippo was taken by Takamura to the Kamigawa boxing gym to recover. As Ippo regains consciousness, he is mesmerized by his surroundings as he asks Takamura to train him in the art of boxing.
That spot right there, right where they were under.
Ippo regains
Where is that? Where is this? I've seen this in so many anime. Where is this? Someone please tell me, where is this? I've seen this hedge, and then they're underneath that like bridge or whatever. Like they're underneath a bridge. Like where is that? It's like a water canal or something. I don't know, but I need to go there. I need to go there. I've seen it too much to not go there.
He asks Takamura to train him in the art of boxing. From that point onward, the story goes forward as it shows off Ippo's journey to the top in the world of boxing. When a lot of people initially approach this anime with skepticism, we can't help but blame them. After all, it looks like it is 76 episodes of fighting in a small boxing ring. However, you would be surprised at the amount of depth this anime has in terms of its portrayal.
Wait,
of the
76?
sport, along with its characters. Well, with that, we have reached the end of this video. Did you like the list? Do tell.
I thought that was one of them, like 24 kind of joints. Like they give you 24 of them, you good. Like that's all you getting. Like a Megalobox or something. Like 74? He must be going through some shit. The amount of boxing matches he must have. What are these comments talking about? The reason why I didn't include shows like too popular and everyone knows them. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I didn't miss him, so he did a good ass job with this list. He did a good ass job with this list. Hey, y'all, make sure you guys go like up this video. Go sub to Otaku Den. And I keep wanting to say Dan, that's why I say it like that. Otaku Den. But like I'm not, it's not Otaku Dan. It's Otaku Den. Guys, go sub to Otaku Den. And I'm out. Peace.